What is up, everyone? Golden Yogi here. And today I want to introduce you to a platform that I recently discovered and was speaking to the CEO over there. And this is amazing, okay? I typically don't talk about, platforms like this, but this one is a lot different. It's a lending platform. It's not any of these, investing platforms. This is a chance to get into basically a real company. Okay, something that really can displace how a entire marketplace works, and not just one marketplace. It has a integration into multiple aspects of the overall real estate marketplace. Okay, let's take a look. What we have here is called MUXE. Okay, I asked specifically to know how to pronounce this, and it's MUXE. Okay, not MUXE or MUXE or anything like that. MUXE. Okay, so leave that memory with you. Okay, so where we go to www.muxe.io. So www.muxe.com. All right, we do that. We're already looking at it. It's just going to refresh. And what we have here, and you can see they have all different types of places to, we're looking at the website. You can go to, they have a Facebook, a Twitter, a LinkedIn, a YouTube channel, and quite an active YouTube channel at that. A Telegram group, a GitHub, a Reddit, and bitcointalk. All right, so they are really spreading their wings. All right, they're based out of the Netherlands with offices in Singapore, and they have ambitions to be in New York, I believe London, other places throughout Europe and Asia. All right, they are primarily specialists in this industry in the European markets and the Southeast Asian markets. So let's take a look. Their ICO here is starting off at just 1 penny each, okay? And you can buy in with, I believe, a few different cryptos. I think Bitcoin and Ethereum, I think primarily Ethereum, okay? And what you're getting here is an ERC20 token. A MUXE token is an ERC20 compatible token, which is a very simple utility type token that exists on the Ethereum blockchain, and there are plenty of wallets that you can store this crypto asset into for your own safekeeping. Okay, and if you don't know about keeping your assets in wallets, please go and do some research. It's not that difficult. It just takes a little bit of time to understand. Okay, let's move on. So you can see here that the in order to buy, you're going to need to buy at least 5,000 tokens. Okay, you can't go less, but you can go more in increments of 1,000. Right. So that's a total investment, a minimum investment of $500 US. All right, not much. I asked them why did you put a minimum? It's because really want to have serious people who see this as a serious, viable opportunity, right? So let's continue on. We can go to the roadmap. It'll take us to a completely other page, okay? We'll cover that in a moment. And go back here. There's the smart contract we can look at here on Etherscan. And if you know what you're looking at here, this is showing all the different transactions. And we can go and read the contract. All right. There's the white paper, which I highly recommend that you go over. And the white paper here is not much different than the website itself, okay? With the executive summary and problem statements and solutions and what it can do, the vision, overall vision, okay? So we're just gonna cover right in the website because it's really simple. Then there's a blog, and you can go into your account. If you have had created an account, okay, already, then you can go in here and check it out. All right. So moving on, the executive summary. And this is a really smooth, easy to use website. So MUXE is a one-stop platform that facilitates from buying your dream home to getting rental income from your extra space that you might have in your home, or other properties, inspired with the latest interior design tips that are out there, sourcing the very best in maintenance, so plumbers, electricians, any kind of handy people, handyman or handywoman, the uh, cleaners, even the day-to-day stuff, right? These are all pieces, to ordering, if you are a do-it-yourselfer, okay, you like to build and do it yourself. Well, you're going to need materials still. You're going to need those new tools that can help you get the job done, right? So instead of going on to Amazon or Home Depot, you can come right to MUXE. Use your MUXE tokens to get you better rates on all of these types of options. So it's a easily navigated, interactive platform, always keeping up with the updated current technologies, okay? And all of this is going to end up being, instead of going through a third party, you're going to be able to deal with directly with the person. Not much different than dealing with, cash, okay? Whereas with a credit card, we're dealing with a third party, right? But with cash, it's exchange one to one. This can be the same thing, right? So here are some of the problems that they've identified in the business. So MUXE is the revolutionary one-stop innovation platform, like I said before, for all real estate needs. Okay, MUXE token is a cryptocurrency token, and it'll cover for all the transactions on the platform. Okay, to use from purchasing a home, office supplies, rental payments, to contractors' fees. Okay, not often does someone buy a home. Okay, some people they do that a lot. That might be their business, or they like to move a lot. Okay, a lot of people do rent though, right? But for those homeowners who don't have transactions very often, you may think, well, why would I get into this just for this one or two transactions in my lifetime? But there's all the upkeep, all those other pieces about being a homeowner that you're going to find benefit in the solutions here with MUXE. So problems in the business out there. There's so many fees and charges in the market. If you've ever sold a home, you'll know in the United States, there's standard 6% of the sale of your home goes to real estate agents, right? And now more and more real estate agents have to do less, okay? They're able to cover more people and do less one-on-one time because they can go in and create a portal for you. You can say, okay, here's the area, here are the types of things that I want to do. They go one time, look in an area, and you can just, the system will just email you daily of where these properties are. So should they be getting the same amount of fees? That's the question, and that's the problem that I've heard a lot of people say, that so there's discouraged potential buyers and sellers, untrustworthy intermediaries. So imagine a place where there was a rating system that you could see a rating for anyone that you're going to end up having to deal with in the experience of renting a home, owning a home, okay? Wouldn't it be nice to know what somebody has rated a landlord? You don't know when you go in. You can go knocking on doors and like if it's an apartment complex, but if it's a home that you're renting, you don't know whomever else that that landlord might own other properties for you to go query those other tenants. Okay. So look this over. There's a lot of problems. Okay. So from commercial to real estate, or commercial to residential, okay, to home appliances, like I said, do-it-yourself shops, electronics, so TVs and desktops and laptops, okay, and getting into even greater professionals. Say you've been living in your house for a long time, you paid it off, and now you're retired, and you're thinking, okay, how do I want to live in my home for the next 30 years? And you're thinking, I've always wanted that pool in the backyard, okay? So right here, you're going to need some project managers. Oh, I didn't want to do that. So project managers, engineers, architects, all these types of things. And then all the legal services that are involved in buying a home as well. Okay, titles, the escrow process. In escrow, the only reason a home usually takes so long is because of the escrow process. Well, through smart contracts, which are what exist on the Ethereum blockchain, okay, we could start to speed this process up, okay? Because a smart contract is just as what it says, it's smart and it's a contract. If the code is written to where it takes two people to decide on the outcome, then that code will execute exactly as it will, or as it is designed to be, or designed to do, okay? There's no manipulation of it, okay? So keep that in mind. Then you have, pest control services, cleaning services, like I mentioned, painters, plumbers, maintenance, okay? All these things. So integrity, commitment, and community is what the MUXE team is offering. And so I've been talking to Jamie de Vries, I want to not mispronounce that, okay? The founder and CEO, okay? And this whole team looks very cool, young, vibrant team, okay? Here are the market size and how they're evaluating how much value can be displaced and brought into the MUXE platform. You have 217 trillion in the global real estate market. Trillion. That's huge, okay? And this is what these folks specialize in, okay? Just from the commercial real estate side of things is 3.4 trillion. Okay, 2.14 trillion in the home renovation market, and the list goes on. So take a look at this. And here's some of the key differentiations, okay? I'm just going to read this here. Is constant updates and refresh of content. Okay, there will be constant updates on new products and services to keep the platform fresh and exciting. New products and services can be featured in their respective categories. In addition, market information, industry news, new products, technology advancement for the industry can be posted and shared with the MUXE community. Okay, so you have this team sitting there generating the most up-to-date content, so it's centralized yet decentralized. Okay, so it's centralized in one community, decentralized in the interactions that happen. Okay, there's going to be wide and comprehensive categories that integrate with the other categories as well. Okay, so you can find a specialized platform for anyone. If you're just an interior designer, you can basically go inside here and live inside this aspect and serve so many people. So likewise, this isn't just for the person who's wanting to rent or buy a home or get these types of supplies. It's also for those who are offering supplies, who are the painters, the plumbers, okay? This is a great place to find work as well. And as I said before, this is all using blockchain technology. And if you're unfamiliar with what the blockchain technology is, I encourage you to go spend some other time and do the research. It is essentially an open ledger to see how all transactions are managed. You may not see, oh, that's the Golden Yogi just transacted with this person here. They're done through addresses, but the fact that it's all done and you can see the amounts, everything adds up, okay? It's like if you were able to see all the interactions and exchanges that a bank makes, okay? Or any sort of business. It's open and transparent. Okay, so something I wanted to bring up here, and let's go back up to the top, is if you are an investor, someone who really likes this platform, reach out to the team, okay? Because they have a greater, deeper information to offer if you're a more serious investor, okay? You can always reach out on the blog, or down here at, well, I don't see it down here. Okay, create your account and log in, and through the blog or even on the Telegram is a very active part of the community. You can go in there and speak to people. Okay, so let's go take a look at the roadmap. So they have a comprehensive, usually you don't see a roadmap go on for 3-year projection, okay? So Q1 of 2018, so they established the website and branding process, okay? They created a community of followers and members, so they have an active community. Establish a newsletter for Medium, okay, for the current investors, the publication of the first white paper, all these things. Increase awareness of the MUXE project, search engine optimization for MUXE websites, and I can tell you, it was very easy to find this. Even though I knew the web address, I did go into Google and try typing this. MUXE real estate, boom, it was the top one. So then we get into Q2, which we're still in. So the release of the new website, which they're just about to release, and this is a perfect segue, is here are some screenshots I was given of the new website, okay? So a lot of the same content, but look at that. Look how bright and open this look is. Very clean. So I just have these 4 screenshots that I was given. And here we go. This is addressed as something else. So USD, Euros, Ethereum, Bitcoin, and ETC is Ethereum Classic can all be used to buy MUXE. Your minimum purchase is 500 USD, okay? And this isn't open yet. It starts on July 10th, which is not that long, just a few weeks away, okay? So put this on your calendars and get ready. Start to free up some of your funding if you can, and get ready. So there's gonna be new video work. This is what I'm doing too, okay, to help bring awareness to this platform, to social media and article postings. The new white paper will be coming out with even more detail, because I've been told that they're calling it the MVP. So MVP usually means most valuable player or most valuable product or most valuable part or something like that, okay? They're really proud of this. In about a 2 to 3 month period, there's going to be something big that they're going to be announcing to everyone, okay? And this will be right in to the main part of the through the ICO, okay? And let me make a note here that the ICO is already started. It's not. It wasn't what we saw back here of July 10th. This is already started, okay? As we can see, you could come over here and make a purchase, okay? You could say buy MUXE tokens, and it's going to take you to a cart, okay? And you can go and proceed to checkout. And what it's going to do is going to take you through, there's a few different ways. You can pay with Bitcoin, Litecoin, or other altcoins. So even Litecoin. All right, great. So with coinpayments.net, it's probably going to send you an email on how to interact with that. So follow the instructions carefully. Back up here. Let's go back to the roadmap. So we've already got the main ICO started. So here's what we're looking forward to. They're going to look to have, by the end of this third quarter, have the listings on exchanges, okay? More development and setup for the site, campaigns and road shows, partnerships all around, okay? This is going to be the time where you're just holding on to your token. There's nothing there yet to use for. This is what's fueling the business to get out there and really build, okay? All these things take time. So then we're into Q4 of 2018, and the now operational offices are starting to get set up. Arnhem, Hong Kong, London, Singapore. These are all international hubs for companies and businesses for real estate. Okay, the first beta platform and operational exercises are starting to run to test how this environment is going to work. You got to work out the bugs. More preparations for getting listed on exchanges. And local marketing campaigns in the phase 1 cities. Okay, so those phase 1 cities like Arnhem, Hong Kong, London, Singapore. Okay, that's what we're talking about. Then we're on to 2019. Okay, now we're launching the full version of the platform. Exciting, right? So think about that. That's just about 6 to 9 months out. Okay. More marketing in phase 1 through 4 cities. Okay, so phase 1 through phase 4 cities. Product orientation all around in these cities. Now into the next quarter, more MUXE offices, Dubai, New York, San Francisco, and Spain. Fantastic. More of the same, more campaigns and road shows in these cities to help spread the word. You know, imagine seeing taxi cabs driving by with on the top, it's going to have, you know, MUXE with somebody who's, you know, probably smiling because of all the savings that they just made in buying their new home and being able to take that money and put it into renovations. Happy families, okay? Because think about it, if you can save on the purchase or sale of a home, and then you're going to move, because anyone who's usually selling a home is then having to buy a new home. And there's going to be new costs every time you go to buy a new home. It would be nice to save on those agent fees to build out the new home the way you really want to see it. Okay? Your old furniture may not be exactly what you want to see in the new home. So more listings on exchanges. Now upgrade the MUXE platform to work on all devices. So your mobile phones and all these kinds of things. Okay, then around that corner, around that time, the evaluation of having any hard forks. And what is a hard fork? A hard fork is then taking and splitting off from the MUXE token itself and creating its own token. And as I understand, the only reason that they would do this would be if one sector of this whole platform, like let's say the interior design sector really started taking growing legs and picking up, okay? They could then hard fork for like a MUXE ID, interior design, okay, token or something like that. And that would open up and create its own ecosystem for just that aspect, okay? So it looks like mostly a lot of this stuff is just more growth, continuing growth, okay? And at this point, they're going to have eventually its own wallet for the MUXE token, okay? And this is just, you know, because this is a business, it's going to keep expanding and growing. So I hope this was information, or you know, quite informational for you. Please also go pull up the white paper. Again, I believe the white paper, as I've looked at it before, is a lot of the same infographic and information of the same stuff that we looked at just on the main part of the website. You can pull this data. There is a few other things. You can see how it would look on a mobile phone. Okay, some of the other things when you're looking, you know, so imagine you're looking at a map like this of places in Europe where there's stuff to offer. And as you zoom in, there's more and more points on the map where you can find this stuff. And look at this. Very simple, where you're just gonna, you know, click and then down in categories, there's houses, apartments, flats, penthouses, villas, a land house, a beach house, your mansion, right? Okay, so this is for people with all different social economic classes, okay? To the different maintenance needs, plumbers, painters, handyman, cleaning services, construction, the list goes on, okay? And as the demand for more of these types of services come up, there's a place to add it. Very simple, okay? So I want to thank everybody for your time listening to this entire video. Down below, you can find a link to take you to the MUXE platform. I appreciate your time, and go pick up your MUXE right here on MUXE.io while they're still available. Have a great day.